Hi, Screaming Gratitude here. It's Sarah. It's 8 o'clock Wednesday night. I had a quick video I wanted to make for you about embracing all of who you are. I had a few examples in the last couple of days that I really wanted to share with you that really drive that point home for myself, and I would like to share that with you. The last couple of days, even the last few weeks, even, I've been dealing with some different challenges mentally, spiritually, physically, all of the above. And it's dark and messiness and everything about it. Opening the can of vulnerability has really led me towards this realization that there is no other way to be except to embrace everything that you are, embrace everything about yourself, and this path and this journey of life, and really being who you are and trusting that you know what's best for you. Um, the challenging last few days have been kind of a surprise, kind of taking me out of my element. And I was sitting yesterday reading this new book that I just got from a friend of mine. And it talked about opening your heart and how there really is no other choice but to have an open heart and to live with an open heart. That you should experience every sensation. You should be in every conversation, in every kind of relationship, in every kind of circumstance, and to always try to be open. Because if you're not being open, then you're really not living. And there is no reason in this world that is worth closing off your heart. And a friend of mine told me that to be vulnerable is to love, and that 100% is the absolute truth. Um, and truth is really what I'm looking for. I really want to make sure that I'm being authentic and following my voice and what my path is, whatever way that looks like for me. Um, when I was reading this part of the book, I kind of stopped in the middle and had this awareness, and I was like, really? Is this really what I'm reading right now? That the universe is putting me in the space exactly where I'm at, right at this moment, after I've been asking for all these questions and doing this pushing and pulling? Is it really giving me a chapter about how to open your heart and what that exactly looks like? I kind of laughed out loud for a minute and then really delved deep into it and really tried to listen to the words that were there and experience what it was that they were saying and what that would look like for me. Um, and that reward was amazing for me. And that was yesterday. Today, I had to teach a yoga class at 6 o'clock, so a few hours ago, and I've been dealing with some challenging circumstances, and I will be for the next few weeks about how I teach my classes and what that looks like. And tonight's class was the first of those many classes that I had to teach. And I could sense there was anxiety. I couldn't picture what I was going to look like in the class and how I was going to, what the exchange was going to be like between my students and myself. It really kind of jarred me, and I wasn't able to find any kind of grounding. So before my classes, I called a couple of friends and asked for some help about what it is that I should do. And all I got for most of the responses was embrace everything. And I'm like, you know what? I know this. Why am I doubting this about myself? Embrace everything. Okay. So I'm going to go into this class, and right behind me comes this student that I couldn't have asked for a better student. And she was so real, so authentic, and exactly what I needed at that time. Is able to pull me away from the anxiety, pull me out of my mind and my head and the chatter that I had going on, and really give an amazing class to the student and share with her this yoga. Um, so the lesson I learned not only yesterday but then again today was that there is no other choice but to be vulnerable, to keep going and digging through all that darkness and the messiness and vulnerability. It doesn't just, end with one video and one tiny excerpt in one moment. It is enormous, and there are so many different experiences that I can have now with such a more of an open heart, because once you kind of go towards that, I feel like you can't. It really, it's only to serve yourself. There, it's not going to benefit anyone, not even yourself, to turn away from that. So to always keep open and embrace everything. So I invite you to do exactly the same, to take my experiences and lessons that I've shared with you here and try to embrace your life in every way possible, emotionally, physically, spiritually, whatever way that looks like. Um, just as a side note, I did not think that 2 hours ago I would be making a video about how great my class was. I was literally shaking for a good few hours before my class. literally not able to find a ground and really land in my body and really find my voice as a teacher. And here I am a few hours later doing exactly what I thought I was not going to be doing, sharing with you this amazing experience, this amazing lesson that I just learned. So I hope you have a great night and enjoy the video and sleep well. Thank you so much.